Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Day 29, June 5th, 2021. So, the first thing that we started off with was the high mount armbar. With this attack, you pretty much get mount, but you scoot up onto them and use your knees as a way to trap their arms in between you and them. That way you can focus on getting a strong positional attack with grabbing on their arm and getting S-mount from there. Once you have S-mount, it's just rolling them over to commit for an armbar attack. Now this was the first part of the lesson. The second part was practicing a rear control attack, which is armbar, from the weak side. So with having rear control, if you fall over to your weak side, which is the arm that is not choking the person, you have the option to get an armbar. You can do this by pressure baiting their choke, by putting a lot of pressure here, forcing them to get their hands up to defend. And as they put a lot of pressure down to stop the choke, the goal is to release your choking arm to let the arm swing off to the side and trap their arm by putting your foot as a latch, forcing the arm to be out of the game. From there, we look to basically pressure them sideways by biting our weak side hook up on their waist and then pressing against their head while having our head on the same side as the weak side. And we're looking to bring the, strong leg over their head, and then we become 90 degrees to them and we can finish an armbar. So it's pretty cool that you can actually get a transition from rear control into an armbar. And then moving on, we decided to drill the attack with full effort, doing a King of the Hill style. So we had two people in the front, and then we had a line of people that would go up to them and practice the attacks. And it was a lot harder to implement the technique with a lot more resistance, obviously, because they knew the attack was coming. So I definitely want to get more practice doing this technique. The more smooth I can get with this technique, the more strong and confident I feel with implementing it in live sessions. Then after that, we did 4 rounds of free rolling. First round with a 180-pound white belt. I found myself defending more because his attacking style was very aggressive and didn't feel as controlled, but I decided to play more on the defense and stay relaxed and work on my guard game. I had some really good opportunities for a creative submission, but I didn't actually commit for the attack when I should have, and should have just gone along with it and see what would have happened. But I went for a zero risk kind of role, which was a little boring, and I could have learned more if I really tried more creative attacks. The second round was with, 200-pound white belt. Everything was solid except for when I tried playing an inverse guard position. I was trying to recover from inverse guard into a normal guard, and I couldn't remember exactly how to implement it smoothly because I ended up kneeing him in the nose on accident, and everything was all good. But should definitely be more careful with inverse guard, especially when I don't know how to do it properly. Third round with white belt that's actually my weight, pretty much exactly. It felt very smooth in terms of how much I could control and dominate with pressure. He got a really cool ankle lock attack on me, something with while we were rolling and I was trying to roll out of a position, he was able to secure the attack and then able to roll us around attacking at the same time, and a really cool way to attack it. And then against a blue belt, I don't know his weight, but I'm just going to say 190, maybe 180. My whole entire goal for this round was to survive, was to not tap at all. Of course, I would tap if needed, but my goal was to not tap during the 5 minutes of rolling and play pure guard. If I got a sweep, then good for me, but otherwise, just going to play guard. And I managed to successfully do this. At the end of the 5 minutes, he did almost get me into an arm triangle position from north-south, but I was able to hold on. But definitely feeling a lot of improvement with my guard game. I definitely want to get stronger with top game, so I'm gonna have to really play more risky against heavier opponents, but it will be worth it in the future. So overall, a really good lesson is to be creative, be spontaneous, and have audacity. So learned a lot with this session, and I'm very glad I got a lot of practice in with those reps with the high mount armbar and new technique rear control armbar. So next class will be day 30. So thank you.